Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be making a palazzo trouser with two side pockets. If this is what you would like to watch, please watch this video to the end and don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share and comment on this video. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. To all my returning subscribers, I love you. You guys are the real MVP. Thank you and keep watching. So today we'll be making a palazzo trouser with 2 inches band. Okay, so we are going to be doing a -2 and measure to get the hip line for this tutorial. Okay, the hip line for this tutorial is 8 inches. That is what you can see me marking. I'm marking the 8 inches for our hip line, and the next thing we'll be getting is our crotch depth. The crotch depth for this tutorial is 11. I'm going to drop a link in my description box on how to make a pant trouser. There you will know how to measure your crotch depth. Sorry. So now we are going to be linking the lines together. Okay, don't forget this is our hip line and this is our crotch depth, right? Like I said, we are using 11 inches. Okay, so don't forget this is the waist, this is the hip line, and this is the crotch depth. So let me just extend these lines. Okay, let me just extend these lines while we continue. So the next thing we'll be doing is to divide our hip measurements by 4, which is 40 divided by 4 is going to give us 10. So on the hip line, I'm going to measure 10. I'm going to be adding 1 inch seam allowance, okay? And I'll bring down same measurements to the crotch depth and also to the hip line. I'm marking 11, right? So I'm going to rule a straight line straight to the hip line, okay? That is what I'm doing currently, right? Okay, so when you are done with this, the next thing you'll be doing is to divide your thigh measurement into 2. So my thigh measurement is 26. 26 divided by 2 will give you 13, and you're going to see me measuring 13. Okay, measure 13, right? I'm going to add 1 inch to it. Okay, right? So the next thing we'll be doing is to create our curve. Okay, you are going to create your curve. Can you see what I'm doing? From where the thigh measurement divided by 2 ends, you're going to connect it to your hip line, and on the waistline just come in by 1 inch. Yeah, come in by 1 inch and also connect the same, because I want it to be flat at the front, right? So that it will grip to the body. So you come in by 1 inch, and that is what we have. So from where we came in by 1 inch, you're going to take your waist measurement, and our waist measurement is 30 divided by 4 to give us 7.5, and we are going to do 1 inch seam allowance and 1 inch for our darts. Okay, so we'll measure to see what we have. We have 9.5 inches all together. So we are going to be connecting these measurements to the waist, sorry, to the hip line. Yeah, just watch what I'm doing, right? Okay, so I'm connecting it to the hip line. Okay, so when you are done with this, the next thing you're going to do is to make sure you come down by ½ inch for your belly fat at the front. You come down by ½ inch and you connect it back to your waist, right? You can see what I'm doing. That place is going to look slopey. Okay, so let's measure our crotch depth. Let's see what we have there again. Okay, we have 14 inches. So this is the base of our trouser. So I'm going to measure the same 14 inches. You can see what I'm marking. Okay, I come to the mid. I also mark 14 inches just to have a guide on how to rule my straight line. So from the crotch, you just connect straight. Like I said, this is a palazzo trouser. It's very simple and straightforward. So you are going to connect straight, okay, straight to the, and that is it. We are done with our front trouser, right? This is the front. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to cut it out. So let's start. Okay, so now that we are done cutting, you can see that we have two pieces. Yeah, what we have here is two pieces. Our front pattern is ready. Okay, so we are going to be removing it and we move over to the back pattern, right? We are going to get another fabric and fold it into two. Okay, fold it into two. You take the front pattern, you place it on it, right? You can pin down if you want to pin down, right? You just place it, make sure they align so well, but let there be space at the upper part, okay? Because we are going to measuring the upper part. We are going to be measuring, we are going to be going up by 1.5 at the upper part. So what you can see me doing is I'm adding 2 inches on the waistline, the hip line, on the crotch. I'm adding 2 inches, then 2 inches all the way, 2 inches all the way, 2 inches all the way. This is very straightforward. Just add your 2 inches all the way from your waist to the hip. Just keep adding 2 inches all the way straight down. So we are going up by 1.5 inch, like I said, because the back pattern is usually longer than the front, right? So we go up by 1.5 inch and we connect it back to our waistline. Can you see it? We connect it back. So don't forget to come out to by 2 inches to get the right measurement. You can see what I'm doing. So the next thing you do, you just connect. You can use your free hand to connect. You can use your curve to connect it. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. I'm trying to connect all the 2 inches I added from the waist to the hip line to the crouch and down to our trouser length. Okay, that is what I'm trying to do. You see me connecting it. Okay, I'm connecting it all the way. Now from the crouch, you're going to take it straight down, just the way we marked it. You're going to be taking it straight down. You can see what I'm ruling. It's going straight down, right? Okay, straight down. Okay, at the end, you can see that our back pattern is ready. So the next thing we'll be doing now is to take our scissors and start cutting. Don't forget, okay, we added 2 inches from the waistline down to the base of our trouser. So now let's cut. Let's start from our waists. You can see now that both our front and our back pattern is ready, and the back pattern is bigger than the front, right? Okay, so this pants we are making has two side pockets. I've gone ahead to attach the pockets on the front piece, right? So the next thing we'll be doing now is to close up the crouch, right? Just watch what I'm doing on the screen. Okay, you place it, this is the front pattern, right? Like I said, I've attached the pockets on it, right? I'm going to teach you how to attach pockets to your trouser in another video. Okay, so now what we are going to be sewing is the crouch, right? You can see what I'm doing. The fabric is right side facing right side. Okay, right side facing right side. Okay, use your pin and pin it down, and we'll take it to the machine, right? Take it to the machine, and we are going to be sewing it out first. Okay, we are going to repeat the same on the back pattern, right? This is what we have for the front. Okay, just make sure you pin it down so that every part of your pants will align. Okay, so we are going to sew it with 0.5 inches. Now that we are done, can you see what we have, right? We've gone ahead to sew it with 0.5, right? So that is what we have, okay? Now, the next thing we are going to do is to repeat same on the back pattern. Okay, we've gone ahead to do that as well. So the next thing we'll be doing is to place the back pattern, okay, the right side facing you, and you bring the front and the wrong side facing you. So it's going to be right side facing right side, okay. Then we go ahead to sew from the crouch all the way down the under part. Okay, we are going to be sewing from the under part. See me holding it together. We are going to sew from there all the way down, right? That is where we are going to be attaching first. Okay, you attach it, you pin it down all the way from the crouch. Okay, we are done with that, right? This is what we have. And we have also gone ahead to sew the sides, right? We have gone ahead to sew the side with 0.5 and the crouch area with 0.5. So this is what we have. What we have left now is to attach the band, okay, and the zip. Can you see what we have? Can you see the pocket? The pocket is so flat, okay, right? So the next thing we'll go ahead to do now is to attach our band, right? I've gone ahead to cut out the 2 inches band, okay. When you open it up, you are going to be having 5 inches, okay. I had to fold in 0.5 inch. So when you close it together, you'll be having a 2 inches band, right? I just went ahead to cut a straight band, okay. You need to measure the circumference of your waist, then you go ahead to cut out, okay. So just watch me what I'm going to be doing. You open the trouser, right? Can you see I'm placing the right side of the band to the wrong side of the fabric, okay, from the midpoint. You need to get the midpoint of your band. So when you sew it round, you first of all pin it round. When you are done sewing, you bring it over to the front and attach it. So when you carefully follow all these steps, this is what you will have. Is this not looking beautiful? Can you see how our palazzo trouser is palazzoing? Very beautiful. If this video has been helpful to you, why not hit the subscribe button, like and share, comment on this video. See you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.